It's been nearly 14 years since a tragic car crash took the lives of two Huntsville teenagers at the intersection of Whitesburg Drive and Airport Road. The man responsible for that crash, Felix Ortega, pleaded guilty to 2 counts of reckless murder and was sentenced to 15 years in prison.
The Alabama Department of Corrections reported that Ortega died in prison last Friday, closing another chapter in a tragedy that continues to reverberate. News 19 investigative reporter Dallas Parker talked with a member of one of the family members and joins us now in the studio. Dallas.
That's right. Today I spoke with Ellen Jimerson, the mother of one of the teenagers killed in the crash nearly 14 years ago. She shared her reaction to the news of Ortega's death.
It made me really sad. For one thing, no one should die while they're incarcerated.
Ellen Jimerson reflects on hearing the news that the man convicted of killing her teen daughter in a car crash died while serving his sentence. In 2009, Leanna Jimerson died when Felix Ortega's vehicle crashed into the one she was in at the intersection of Airport Road and Whitesburg Drive. The teen's boyfriend, Tad Maddle, was also killed in the crash. But Jimerson says she forgave Ortega well before he pleaded guilty.
I don't know why I didn't feel any anger or hostility. He was a human being, and I think for many intents and purposes, he never really had a chance.
Jimerson says she's often reflected on Ortega's sentence and claims police never acknowledged their role in the pursuit that resulted in the fiery crash.
All the blame was put on Felix Ortega. He was undocumented and he apparently was drunk. I think there were also other issues that may have come into play, but none of the burden was placed on the police officer. None. We didn't hear from them that night. We didn't hear from them at any point since then.
Jimerson questions if the continued pursuit was necessary. Prosecutors said Ortega had a blood alcohol level well past the legal limit at the time of the crash. But Ortega's defense attorney, Ron Smith, says Ortega was remorseful from the time of his arrest to the day he was sentenced.
When he pled guilty, Mr. Ortega made a statement and apologized to both families and expressed his remorse and expressed his culpability in the situation.
Ortega was set to be released from prison in 2025. Smith says he never tried to escape the reality of his actions.
He basically wanted to do the right things and did not want to dodge responsibility, and it was just a good example and forgiveness from the family that we saw. He accepted responsibility, asked for forgiveness, and they welcomed that and accepted it and forgave him for what had happened, even though their daughter was taken from them.
Now, what led to Ortega's death is unclear. The Alabama Department of Corrections has only said he was found unresponsive in the common area of the Elmore Correctional Facility and was transported to an area hospital where he was pronounced dead.